The drama is building here at the Vans World Cup of Surfing, Round 4, Heat 3. Adrian, Ace Buchan, Frederico Morais, and Billy Kemper. We're going to start it off with Filipe Toledo, current CT rank number 9 from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Filipe getting an early start here. Right behind him, Adrian Buchan. Super consistent, goofy footer, silky smooth style. We'll see how all of that translates. Wanted to see high stakes surfing on every wave with every turn. Now let's take a look at the start for Adrian Buchan.
Ace's first round heat yesterday, dominating performance, put up big scores, got about 15 points, so ton of experience at Huntington Beach, or sorry, wow, Huntington Beach. I'm feeling like I'm at the Vans US Open.
He's experienced everywhere, so you're right.
At Sunset Beach. But again, straight out of the gates, picks up a solid score. Then you got Filipe, another championship tour veteran. Again, this is probably the first time we've seen these guys be able to surf Sunset at this style. So it's an adjustment that you're going to happen right during the middle of your heat, maybe in a time that he has to make it happen. One of the things I think that you can take for Zeke is that he is a very, very fit human. So 4 heats, no worries for him today.
Billy Kemper now, another hometown favorite, looking to make a big mark on the final day. Pulls up into the barrel, comes out clean. Billy Kemper with an incredible barrel ride and still carving, throws a nod to the beach. We see ya, all eyes on Billy Kemper.
He's got the best flames, dude. That's again, look at this, in perfect position, nice easy drop. And he knows this one's gonna bowl on the inside. He just had to pick out where it was gonna be. Got the turn there, looks like, oh, maybe there, nope. We'll set the second section up. Right there, perfectly, tucks in tight. And that wave opens up and lets him out super clean. Let's see this angle. We get to see really the adjustments he's made. Again, that first turn was nice, you know, it's gonna add to the score here. There's that crease, pulls in behind it. Easy exit.
That was incredible. I mean, that shows you right there, not only experience at Sunset Beach, but just overall wave and barrel awareness. Most people would have tried to pull into that first section. You saw Billy looking down the line, projecting through. He picked the perfect spot to pull in right there.
Yeah, and that's that local knowledge. I mean, he's surfed out here, right here at Shores, and then graduating out to the outside bowl.
Billy Kemper again, finding a nice little speed tube through this inside section, goes into the big power layback. Billy Kemper is feeling it. Sirs, give him the good word, a 9.57 for Billy Kemper. Now Frederico Morais has got to get moving. He's got 19 minutes, 55 seconds to go. Nice opening, high-speed turn for Frederico Morais. You'd have to say, waves like this are his bread and butter, but he has the weight of having to advance to this heat to keep his dreams alive on his shoulders.
Well, you know what's nuts, too, is that score of a 9.57 is a huge number, and that gets parlayed out to the lineup, and you're like, oh gosh, I'm now fighting for second with 2 CT standouts. So this is going to be a tough road for Frederico right now. He's got to make it happen. Beautiful surfing. He's been by far one of the standouts, especially on his maneuvers here out at Sunset. The kid is solid. Great wave choice. His equipment looks spot on. He looks super confident. He doesn't look like he's tentative at all when he's out in the water. So watch the replay of the last wave of Billy Kemper. Another beautiful ride. Not as deep as the wave beforehand. You know, again, he's in that inside bowl section. That's one of the things that's cool about Sunset at this angle.
Here in the blue, Tanner Gadauskas and John Florence. There's a battle of the surfing titans. Filipe Toledo now, carving his way through to this inside section. Could have a decent chunk of water to work with here, but it kind of just goes flat. When you meet a flat face with a little too much rail, that's what's going to happen. You go down.
It's a prime example. We saw this yesterday, actually. We'll get back to that.
Frederico Morais, deep bottom turn, straight up into the lip. Setting it up for this wave as it strengthens down the line. He's going to hope for a reform. He doesn't get it, so he's up and out. And look who's in the barrel again. I think it was Billy Kemper. Saw a yellow jersey just for about a second.
That's why that's 9.57, whereas we see just a 3.17 because he was kind of in front of the barrel.
Here's a look at Frederico's last wave. Great opening snap.
And this is what he does. You know, he's got the maneuvers on lock. He's not scared. I mean, he matches power for power, and that's why he looks so confident. Beautiful arc, great technique. He's so strong in that upper body too. He just wraps it around the hips, turning. Again, he's able to ride. He rides a pretty small board for a guy as tall as he is. I mean, he's lanky. He doesn't have as much weight, but I mean, he's able to ride a little thinner board, and it really helps him for that maneuverability.
World Cup of Surfing, live from Sunset Beach. Billy Kemper putting on a clinic, a 9.57 to start, backs it up with a 3.17. It's 45 seconds ago. This happened during the break.
Another solid inside ball. I mean, he looks like he's surfing out here by himself. You know, I think that, again, it's just knowing where to be in this angle of swell. Those two surfers, the CT stalwarts and Ace Buchan and Filipe, sitting a little further outside looking for those bigger set waves. And so you're going to get less opportunities, whereas we see already Billy with 4 waves and then a couple falls from Filipe. I was talking about, you know, when you get these ones that kind of slip, you know, out to the outside, the shallow water brings those waves out there, and they don't necessarily have the inside bowl. Let's see if this happens for Ace Buchan.
So Ace now, this wave looks like it's forming up down the line. He needs a 5.65, 2 good turns out the back. Saw a quick glimpse. Frederico Morais now needs a 4.65. Solid roundhouse cut back to start. And that wave closes out. I mean, I would have liked to see him tag that end section. He's got time. He opts out. We'll see.
This wave. I mean, it was a pretty solid turn. Let's take a look here first at Ace Buchan. You know, again, this was off the main peak, so it's going to be deeper on the point, so it's not going to have that opportunity of the true inside bowl section. It does kind of shut down on him here, and he goes up underneath, but can't hang on to that last move. So he ends up going down, getting another mid-range score for Ace. So he's going to be battling back here in these last 6.5 minutes. And then Frederico, you know, the cutback, he knows that's not real important. So
but look, snap for Frederico Morais, whose 1 turns equal 5s. He's that good. Let's take a look back at how we got to where we are right now.
Best wave of the day right there at 9.57 for Billy Kemper. That was right off the hooter. So solid. Billy Kemper has been on a bit of a roll. Yep, as he nods to the crowd at the beach. Backs it up with a 3.17. That actually does not factor into his top 2, even though that wave was beautiful. He was able to get a 3.57, and that gives him his 2 scores and the lead.
Well, by no means making the pages of Barrel Dodgers anonymous right there. He was high and tight in the pocket, but the judges are looking for something spectacular.
They are, you know, and there's Frederico with his best wave of 5.33. Doesn't really have a backup. You know, it looks like right now that second position is really what these guys are fighting for with the last 5 minutes. You know, Ace has a couple 4s, sits in 4th, but not looking for a big score to move up into the top. You got Filipe with his best wave of 5.9, nice arc, and backs it up with a second turn. He's got a couple falls in this heat, but those 2 arcs on a set wave gave him his best score. He just unfortunately fell on that last move. Oh, he's getting the opportunity.
All right, Frederico Morais, this is for his season. Looking for a 4.65. Got to get around a big section, straight up into the lip. Manages 1 big, albeit radical turn. We'll see if it's enough. Billy Kemper now having a paddle, can't get in. So we could potentially see a loss of priority. We do. So now priority goes down to Filipe Toledo. Ace Buchan now stroking hard and gets held up in the wind. Billy Kemper, quick, up, and down. Too bright, does not go his way. 1:30 seconds ago. Frederico Morais has got to be stressing right now. Was that enough? It was.
Filipe has an opportunity on the outside, and here he goes.
Well, this is going to have to hope for this wave to grow as it goes down the line. 1 opening carve. Again, a little frisky tail sliding layback, but 2 turns.
This is crazy because both of these scores right here are so important.
Uh-oh. The inside section has proved quite nice to Filipe Toledo. He winds up, gets off the lip again, so 2 nice turns through that inside. Just pile it on, pile the pressure on. Filipe Toledo now.
Well, the pressure's on the judges now. Off, what, 4, 5 maneuvers?
That's the classic battle. One big power hack versus 4 nice, clean, quick snapping carbs.
I mean, those were nice turns. Again, but albeit a very small, much smaller wave. And, you know, he works his way to the inside, and then he gets 2 pretty critical turns on the inside, and he's bettering a 4.07. I would say he's going to better the 4.07, so which that means Frederico now is going to need a bit higher than the 4.65. Let's take a look at this. Big set wave.
Going fast.
Ton of speed, right? And he just goes for it. He is not shy. He lip line rides that thing, and he loves it. You can see again, look, big section, times it. That would have been so nerve-wracking right there. And he pulls it off, and he goes, you know what? That's my career, please.
And it's coming through. It's going to be on the wire. It's a 4.8. Ladies and gentlemen, Frederico Morais gets the score. The psych factor is real. You got to love that moment. That's why the qualification series is so awesome.
That is so crazy. Federico literally.
Chills.
I know.
We got chills in the booth here.
I'm feeling it too. Feeling it too.